I'm headed up to check traps. This is Sunday morning, December the 12th, and it went from 65 degrees yesterday down to 27 degrees overnight. So we'll see what we have up here. I know I just did a video, and this is some more of the stuff that you're seeing me driving up here, but I'm going up and check traps this morning and see if anything moved last night. So I'll get off here and I will pick you back up there, and I'll have this video out probably the middle of this upcoming week. Hopefully I have a catch to show you up here, but here we are going to check traps again. Well, I guess this turned into a squirrel hunting video. I was needing some fresh squirrel meat for one of the baits that I'm making for my coyote baits, and I finally did get one. I come up here to the cabin to check my trail camera, and that squirrel ran up a tree here, and I got him with a single shot 22 with open sights. But I guess this is a squirrel hunting video. I think what I'm going to do here in the future is I'll try to make you all a video of me squirrel hunting with this gun right here. So I just wanted you all to see that, and I've got me some fresh squirrel meat for a bait that I'm making for coyote trapping. So I'll get off here and we'll add more to this video here later on. Well, we went and checked the traps here this morning and didn't have nothing, but I got to get down to the house and head down to church. Today it's our Christmas dinner that we're going to have at church, so I got to go to that, and then I will be back up here after a while, and I'm going to move some more traps around. But I think I'm going to take that trap that was pulled out there yesterday, and I'm going to move it up in the hollow there above my hunting shanty and see if we might connect on a bobcat coming around through that hollow there. But I might take a couple traps up there and reset them today after I get home from church. So I guess I had a pretty successful morning. I got me a gray squirrel to add to a bait recipe that I'm trying here for coyotes, so maybe that will work. So I'll get off here and I'm going to head to the house. I got to keep them moving, and I hope y'all are enjoying your day. I know I am. The good Lord let me get out on this crisp, cool morning, and He let me to enjoy His creation. So I will see y'all a little bit later. I'll probably bring you back up here when I do these reset makes or move these traps around, and you all can see where I'm setting these traps up for bobcats. Never have caught a bobcat up at the farm here, so we'll see what happens here. I think I'm gonna move these traps off the farm here about around Christmas time when I've got a little bit more time. So I will talk to y'all later. Okay, what I'm going to do here is this is where I had that bait hole at, and here a couple weeks ago during deer season. I come up through here and I put some more bait in there. Well, I've been going up by this about every time I check my traps up here on the farm, and I seen where there'd been a form with this, so I'm gonna bed me a trap in right here and set that trap right here and see if we can get what's a form with this hole. I'm hoping maybe I can catch a bobcat along this here woods line right here, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, we're going to try to get this stake driven in the ground here. You got to remember, I'm in West Virginia, and this is some of the hardest ground in the country, I believe. Except maybe those arcs down in Missouri, from what I hear. Always want to make sure that pan's level with your trap. So now now comes the fun part. It doesn't work like that very often. How cold it is to get here this week, but I got me some RV antifreeze and some salt. And that's how I winterize my traps. So take this out, and I will spray this down a little bit. And I know you're wondering right now, well, the coyotes will smell this. I haven't had no trouble with this. Have not had any trouble with it. Put a little bit of peat moss in there. Okay, that trap's bedded in there solid. Get my pan cover out here. Well, forgot to do something here. Put a little bit of salt down in there. But anyhow, you can sit right there. That trap is set. I'll put some bait in there and I'll show you what I'm going to use here on this one. I'll put a little bit of salt over top of this just so it don't freeze. And yeah, I know people's probably saying, well, a deer will stop by here and lick that salt up. Well, just a chance you take, but you got to have a working trap there in order to catch something. And that's how I do it. But anyhow, stuff that down in there. And I'm gonna use some of this bait that I made there the other day. It may not work worth anything, but I'm gonna try it. This bait has some groundhog glands in it, so I just put this in here to change it up a little bit. I'm going to use some Foxholic GH2. That's got a skunky smell to it, which if it's going to get cold, I want to use something that's going to draw them into here. I've got me some Blue River coyote gland lure right here, and that's what I'm going to rub right on the back right here, and we'll call this set good. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about coyote trapping, but we're going to be getting into the breeding season here before long. January's moving up on us pretty quick, so Take about that much right there, and I'll rub that all over this. Actually, I'll stick that right back up in there. But right there's a finished set. And I will take a few leaves, ball them up, put them right in there like that. But right there it is. And then I've got this little hickory nut haul as a guide right there. So right there's the finished set. Hopefully we'll catch something. We'll see. Okay, I got this trap setting right there. And the reason why I set this here, we've got the opening coming out of the woods right there into this matta. And then this pinches down here. And that's why I set that trap here. But here about, well, back in the summer, I had a trail camera on a tree right there, and I had coyotes coming out through here. So hopefully if one decides to come off that point there, that little finger or out around there, that it'll come through there and they'll smell that there and go investigate it. But we'll see what happens here, and I think it's a pretty good location, so hopefully we connect with a coyote or a bobcat here. I'm going to take you on down here in the hollow, and I'm going to set a bobcat setup. I'm making this set particularly for bobcats. I've never caught a bobcat off this farm up here, and we're going to head down in there and set a bobcat setup out from my hunting shanty. So you all come along with me. Okay, I'm going to set this bobcat setup here on this road coming around the hollow, and right down through there is my hunting shanty, and up from my hunting shanty I've got logs below the road and I've got logs above the road. Well, I come down here and I'm like, where do I set this at? Well, to keep us set dry, I'm gonna set it right here on the upper side of this road where that turns like that. Maybe if they're coming up this road, they'll take that turn and come in there, cut the corners short. But or they could be coming out of the hollow and decide to cut up over here and go right up by that set. But one place is as good as the other. So I've got a trap with one of them long chains on it, and I'm going to tie it off to that log and set that trap right out next to the road right here. So we'll see what happens. I'll get you set up on the tripod here, and I'll set this trap. Some sheep's wool. Some of my other bait that I made here. This is just ground up deer meat. Let this deer meat age for about 7 days, and then I've got some deer meat in here that had rotted up even a little bit longer. So we'll see how this works. TKO food grade gland call lure. Put that right down the hole there. Some finicky feline. And a little bit of jet fuel. I lured that up with 3 lures and a bait, so we'll see what happens here. Take some of these leaves because we're in West Virginia. There's some of this grass here. Stuff down that hole. Right there it is. I'll bring you around here and let you see the finished set. And hopefully we catch something here. Okay, right here's that set all made up and done. You're probably saying, well, there's an awful lot of blocking right there, but I made this up especially for a bobcat. So we're going to see what happens. I put a oversized dirt hole in there and I blocked that hole off. So he has to step, if he goes from a side right there or from that side there or across, he's going to step on that pan right there, and I've got him. So we'll see what happens here, and then I just put that guide stick there, and that's to keep people from driving over it because the road's just right here. So we'll see how this goes here. But I've never caught a cat up here before. I'll probably come up here and have a big old coyote standing in this set, and I'll take him too. So it doesn't matter. Whatever it catches, it catches. I'm going to end this video right here. I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great evening, and may the good Lord bless you in everything that you do this week. And I'm going to have this video out probably the middle of the week. I will have this video out there for you, and it's just a video of my squirrel harvest and me setting some traps and moving some traps around. So I'll get it out there probably about Wednesday or Thursday, and I hope you all have an enjoyable week.